actually it's pretty much the only thing I do.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, but it would just be one of them, and I feel like it's more caffeine than an espresso.
I think anytime your body starts like shaking in a way that's uncontrollable, it's time to reevaluate some of the choices we're making in terms of
That's true. I got a anticonvulsant medication for my brain thing, and I'm allergic to it.
How do you know you're allergic?
I seized 4 times in a row taking it.
Yeah,
so that was one of those examples of your body shaking to let you know something's going on.
Maybe someone could talk it out of you.
I'm getting a...
They did talk it out of me. They said, here's your Epicat. And I took it, and they literally talked it out of me in that manner.
This is going to be such a fun episode
I'm excited.
of this podcast.
I'm not excited for the script because I feel like I could have done better.
Are you rolling?
That's all right.
Is this all part of it? Oh, this is just that
Did you
awesome
read it?
bonus content.
No, but I got cast as the Pharaoh during the Haggadah last night. And I had one line, and I'm like, I was so prepped. I just feel like I'm holding on to that.
You know, there's like a whole play. It's a whole theater show.
Yeah.
Dinner in a theater show.
You feel like the Pharaoh. You could riff a little.
Let my people.
That's
go. Is that what
he
you
doesn't
did?
have that. No, he does because he's
The Pharaoh famously is who's not letting the people.
Yeah.
Diego starts singing that song.
Yeah, who are the pharaohs?
Actually,
people?
I'm one of the. Some Pharaoh owners were nice to their slaves.
Yeah, I mean, look, Jews wasn't that bad. they had dust huts.
Dust hut?
Yeah, you know.
Dust huts just sounds like a different slur. For
Get
like a
over
whole
here,
other
you
group
dust
of people.
hut.
Can I get a time code for when to actually
Yeah,
start?
we could.
This will be on the $80 a month Patreon.
As soon as Jenny went, Jews don't actually have it that bad. I was like, I'm just gonna lay out.
No, let's
until
get some
we start
Diego
again.
vocals in on this. Thank you for being here. Thanks for doing
having
this.
me.
I will have like a professional intro that I record.
Okay.
Promoting projects and.
No,
other
I
words.
heard the podcast.
Okay.
I listened.
Great. Thanks for listening.
You're welcome.
What episode did you listen to?
Julia Rossi's.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
She's so good. The most recent one, the Everything Everywhere All at Once. She's so funny.
I loved it.
Well, this we'll do this. Never seen it. I'm your host, Kyle Ayers. This is a podcast where comedians rewrite famous movies they've never seen before. We are nomadic here in Altadena, California, which sounds like a toothpaste.
Yes.
But it's nice to be here. Jenny Zigrino is here. Thank you for being here.
Yeah. That's the second time you've thanked me, I think.
I know. I am
You're
thankful.
So
If this podcast
much gratitude.
ends, I just have that neon.
from your boy.
From my boy. And here as well as Diego McCafferty. Thank you for being here.
Oh no problem.
I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm just going to make some assumptions. Jenny, you've never seen Star Wars. I know that. Any of the Star Wars.
Okay, can I make a quick little
All
thing?
caveats
okay.
are allowed.
I saw the first 10 minutes of one of the new ones. I don't remember because I was on so much mushrooms.
Okay.
So many mushrooms.
So much mushrooms.
So much mushrooms.
So what actually happened
that I had to excuse myself from the theater because I was laughing so hard because I
Right.
kept being like, he was in Girls.
It is funny that he was in Girls.
It's really funny.
It's like you leave. It was actually the Banshees of Inisherin that you thought was Star Wars. Look at these guys, the animals. I'm going to say, Diego, you've probably seen a lot of Star Wars things you don't like.
That feels like you looked at my glasses and you made an assumption about me.
Am I right?
You're right about some things, wrong about other things. I don't feel like I need to defend myself. I've seen some Star Wars. I'm not the biggest fan.
It's okay to not like Star Wars.
I don't like Star Wars. I think Star Wars is the dumb person's like mythology. Like if you had no time to like search out your own culture, you found Star Wars and you were like, full stop. That's enough religion for me. I got the Force.
It is Jesus. It's the story of Jesus.
Yeah, for idiots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say the story of Jesus could be that.
That is also true.
This is Jesus for Dummies, and it has a Star Wars and a Christianity chapter.
How do we punch up this Bible?
Is there any Star Wars
Stick
stuff
in
that you
space.
like?
I liked the Rian Johnson Star Wars movie that everyone disliked, and I really liked the one where everyone dies at the
Will you
end.
eat your mic a little
Oh,
bit?
man.
Oh, I'm sorry.
okay.
It's
You haven't said anything that I needed you to be closer for yet, but now I'm thinking it's okay.
No, I'll do the normal podcast thing, which is stare directly at a white wall instead of
Yes.
the people I'm talking to.
What would look best for reels? That's what I'm trying to do with this whole podcast is only make reels. It makes
no,
me feel
we don't.
sick to my stomach.
No
We
one
should do this
cares
now that
about podcasts.
now
It's
that you're-
15 seconds.
You're off your podcast network. We should get everything on Tout. Remember Tout? Just
No, it was
30
Tout.
seconds. Okay, all right.
I'm gonna put this whole thing on Meerkat. No one remembers Meerkat, like the live streaming app, Periscope.
I remember Periscope,
It was
yes.
the worst Periscope that died faster.
Yes, that was on TikTok, and it was like I remember thinking like, who would ever live stream anything that's so stupid?
Yeah.
And now look at us.
Look at us now.
Look at us not live streaming it, but with all the capabilities, we could do it.
What? I like the Rian Johnson one too. I don't know the names of any of them. I'm not sure what order the
That
Star
one
I
Wars
don't even
are
know
in.
which one's that
8?
one.
That was Star Wars 8.
I've watched a little bit of Andor. It seems nice and different.
I
Because
don't
it's
know.
very slow.
I just know that everyone loves Baby Yoda, and I get it.
We did
It's very cute.
a live show, and Will Miles had never seen Star Wars.
Fair.
And he did that. And a little bit into the script, he called a character by the wrong name, but he tried. And someone goes, "That's not it." That's how like strong people who like Star Wars feel. They literally, the concept of the show couldn't break through to them.
No.
The guy goes, "That's not it," and Will was like, "Oh, okay."
If you're gonna fuck it up correctly, okay?
Right.
Make fun of it how I
There's
want
some
it.
inaccuracies in this script.
Well, actually, oh, that's my favorite.
what
You have well, actually glasses.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
They're Warby Parkers. they're just the standard $100.
Standard. I have
Holly.
opinions.
Yeah, I listened to
These
Weezer
are
in
just
high
the
school.
standard ideas glasses. You guys are gonna have to check out the reels for exclusive
Yeah.
Diego glasses shots.
Can I ask a question? Is that allowed on this podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great. What do you think it is people respond so strongly to about Star Wars?
Seeing something when they're a kid.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like
we see all
childhood
sorts
stuff.
of we see all sorts
People,
of things.
I've watched a lot of things that are beloved childhood movies for the first time as an adult because of this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And The Goonies is a movie that everyone really liked when they were a kid that I watched for the first time. And I'm like, I could see why kids like it. And that's like
Yeah.
the extent of what it is. And I think Star Wars, well, people just like sci-fi stuff because they hate life. And I think that Star Wars, a lot of people saw this. It was a massive, worldwide cultural
Wait,
revolution.
but was it a huge hit when it came out?
Oh,
though?
yeah. It was like
Okay.
the biggest thing in the world.
I don't fucking know.
Yo, you got to check this out. He dusts off a laser disc and it's Star Wars.
This has been hidden for
I think it was
years.
the highest grossing movie of all time,
Yeah.
5 times.
I don't know. Maybe it's like The Room,
but then
for
so-
nerds.
so then
World
there
War
was a-
II was a pretty big deal, but did
Was it a
people
big deal
talk
when it
about
came out?
Was anybody talking
When
about
it was
it?
happening, what were they doing? Women were stealing baseball. That was the real story. My grandma was one of them.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Wow, which one?
Madonna. She played in that
I'm so
baseball league,
jealous
though.
now.
She did. She played in the professional league. I think that Star Wars was just such a huge deal, and then it was such a huge nerd parent passed down to their kid deal.
Yeah.
And then there wasn't a lot of other stuff like it that was huge. Now there's we're saturated with Marvel and all of Avatar and Star Wars and all the things
Wait,
that
what?
rhyme. Marvar. That's
Star Wars?
Star Wars. But
Star
I also
Wars.
think there was such a huge gap, and then another one came out, and that hadn't really happened with movies before. It was 30 years, and then the one of them came out, and then everyone got to get re-excited again. And it's just very, they sell a lot of toys. It's cool toys to
it's
have.
merch.
Lightsabers are cool.
It's merch. That's all it is. I don't know if you guys have seen the masterpiece Magic Mike 3.
Seen it.
It's you lived it?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Seen it? I haven't.
But it was all it is. It's a vehicle to sell the show that's in Vegas.
Right.
That's all it is.
Have you been to a CarMax? All those are a vehicle to sell vehicles.
Oh, ours is it?
Yeah,
Is it?
as are
Okay.
production studios. That's just to sell stuff. Minions is a whole thing. There's been as many
my
Minions
God.
movies as Star Wars movies. And what are they? Just because they're funny and they sell yellow guys, and one of them lives in Studio City, the big one.
The big Minion lives in Studio City?
Yeah, haven't you seen him before?
No.
Over at Universal
I
Studios.
have Minion blindness. I can't. It's
Yeah.
because
If you
I
drive-
shut my whole nervous system shuts down when I
Right.
see a Minion.
If you drive into
I get so angry.
Hollywood from North Hollywood on the 101, there's a huge Minion bigger than Hogwarts is at Universal Studios in the skyline. I mean, this
Oh
thing's
my
100 foot tall.
Does it also say "Go Brandon" or whatever?
Let's go.
Let's
Let's
go,
go, Brandon. Oh yeah, they are Facebook
They're
memes,
all
aren't they?
Facebook conservative memes.
I feel like you took the wrong message away from those movies.
I do
Jenny.
love that like boomer Republicans have co-opted Minions as the
know.
meme delivery system.
And the name Brandon.
Yeah.
And
Well,
Brandon.
No, we can't have anything now.
Karen and Brandon, the casualties
The economy
of our
was
time.
never this bad before Brandon, and it's like a minion holding one finger up. And it's like, oh, well, when you put it like that, I will. And it's been
The voice is in
screenshot
my head.
so many times
Oh, yeah.
that it's like 2 pixels.
Yes. Oh, they're so awful. They're so awful.
Yeah.
So I feel like you're making.
So I think I
the
made a pretty good
argument-
case for Star Wars there.
Yeah, you're making the argument that Star Wars is sort of like the post-consumerist, like Bible, right? Like
I wouldn't
Yeah.
even. There's nothing in my case for Star Wars that's 3 syllables long or longer.
as opposed to all the
It
names
good,
in Star Wars.
family good, not many movie yet when it
Yeah.
out.
Yep.
Yoda. You just did Yoda. I think you did
It
a
was
Yoda
just-
impression.
It was it was just like first to market for crazy. Like I don't know if that was. I mean, there are probably other sci-fi movies, obviously, but it
Yeah.
struck such a chord when everything wasn't trying to do what it was doing, which was become a giant monetizable thing. And then George Lucas just really paid it off, like just kept doing it and just kept. And it is very sellable, and it's it was the most recognizable name. So
Yeah.
Do you feel like by coming on here and satirizing Star Wars, we're proactively participating in the dismantling of capitalism?
no, because I will be selling toothbrushes
Fair
And
enough.
I will be
in some sort of
selling-
gap.
I have minion memes I gotta make after this. Okay.
Yeah, go to my page. It's facebook.com/funny LOL laugh it all the time meme page. It's always in the corner. It'll be like the guy with the tears coming out of his eyes.
Funny Mondays.
I know. Oh, you got to see it. You got to
Ooh.
see this meme.
Someone had to pick up. It was Pissing Calvin, right?
Yes.
That was, and then it was
There's
Garfield
got to be a
before that.
pissing minion.
There's
There
probably
has
Betty
to
Boop.
be.
There has to be.
I feel like at
pissing
some point
minion.
someone was like, so you have a little boy peeing? And I was like, well, we're done with this now. When you word it like that, we can't do this one. It's illegal probably.
Yeah, I never really understood the Calvin peeing. What was so?
Well, he hated types of trucks.
Oh, did he?
I don't know. Jake Head, who's a comedian in New York, who's very
Yeah.
funny, has merch that is a sticker of Calvin peeing into a urinal. That's very funny. It's just like the sticker and then him peeing into the urinal. Doesn't have his name on it or anything. And I think that's great merch.
Is there show art? We should do a little Calvin with like a Boba Fett helmet peeing on Star
Ooh,
Wars.
That actually would be
As a
really good
Lego.
merch.
If there's one company I think would let that slide, it's
that's right.
Disney, the
Disney.
entity that owns Star Wars, the entity that owns the properties.
No, wait a minute. No. I actually do think it'll happen. I own a Disney tarot deck that is Disney. It's official Disney merch.
It's all bad news.
It's yes.
You flip it over, it's like Mickey. The park went up, and there's no more fast pass.
Whoops.
Yeah, the hanged man is just Goofy's son Max hanging upside down by his
no one knows
ankle.
this. The hanged man is actually the little person from The Wizard of Oz.
I love that theory.
We call them
That's
minions
my
now.
favorite. Oh wow! Woo!
Look at the minions making our chocolate.
Man, Disney's gonna sue the shit out of you.
Nah, they
That's
can't
who
figure.
you got to do your sign, right, Kyle?
Yeah. In between his shoes he was making.
Yeah.
No, there's no way Disney can figure out an RSS feed.
No,
I feel
they
like
don't understand it.
that's been outsourced to Chat GPT at this point.
I think all the new Disney movies are probably gonna be Chat GPT.
That's Chat GPT. This is such a tangent, is almost what they've been doing with Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Where they pre-design all of the fight and action before the movie's even begun shooting.
Don't they already haven't they already done movies that have been Chat GPT'd?
Probably.
Every
I hope it will.
Every Hallmark
I think
movie has to
Django
be.
Unchained was. I'm trying to think of the least Chat. It was crazy. That Chat GPT was unhinged. We had to reel it in a little bit because it kept saying, "Guy who makes this says N-word."
Can I spill some real tea? Can I shoot from
Yes.
the hip for a second?
Yeah.
Will you cut this? Give me a time code so I know what to edit
We're-
out.
Jake, can I tell you something? Engineer Jake is so
That we're
familiar
all
with
just-
Diego going on a wild rant that he has to excise out of the universe or my career will end.
Cut to silence and us being like, "Oh my god."
I don't need to just for my sake, I'm going to call you Jake Aristotle. It just is easier for me for keeping everything going.
British.
I'm not going to learn a whole new name.
Producer British Jake. This is your first time being produced.
PB&J.
Yeah.
Producer British Jake.
This is. British Jake go back years and years and years.
Yeah, I took his bedroom.
It's the only reason I felt comfortable coming to this podcast recording today because I knew I was in such safe hands. No.
Okay, so shoot from your hip.
Yeah.
I like many people, as much as I sit here and pretend like I'm better than Star Wars, right? I've been bit by the Marvel bug, and I I'll take in these movies. They're light fare.
They're
Nothing you said made me
good
think you
time.
were any better than Star Wars.
Okay, I'm not. I watched Star Trek, the better one.
Oh wow. Okay.
The reading. The book
now-
of TV.
Now the glasses are coming in.
Diego, you guys can't see this. He put on another pair of glasses, but these ones are one long visor that goes in front of his eyes like Cyclops.
It's actually one big minion, just one big circle.
He calls it his Leela, the original minion, Leela from Futurama.
I had this real crisis of confidence because I started one of the Marvel Disney Plus shows.
Okay.
And a person who I worked with years ago on a Comedy Central show, serious.
Comedy Central's a TV network for those of you under 27 listening.
Well, it was a TV network. This person who I had horrible beef with, who I really think did me wrong and hurt my career. They were a writer on this TV show, and I had this moment where I was like, "Do I stop? Like, is this such a like a dent in my ego that I have to stop?" And I had this sort of crisis of confidence, and I was like, "No, like this is part of it. This is part of like working and living in the industry. People you don't like will succeed. That's okay." So I watched the episode that this person had written on, and it was the worst episode of television I'd ever seen in my life.
Such vindication.
And I've never like a rod of lightning hit me directly in the spine.
Sure.
I was like, oh, anyone can make it.
You just got to be around right.
You just got to stick around for long enough.
I would never watch anything I've been rejected from or have beef on. Never.
I don't know. If I couldn't watch stuff made by people I hate, I would have to get rid of my Braveheart poster, and I just got it. I'd have to delete the voicemail he left me, and I just got it.
20 years ago, and it just showed up.
The thing is, he delivered it. I will ask for a time code. Do you have a time on there?
Yeah.
What a flex that guy did a Bible movie.
Right.
Didn't the guy get struck? It is Good Friday today. Which is the day Jesus died, according to the TikTok.
I don't know.
Didn't Jim Caviezel get struck by lightning on the set of Passion of the Christ?
I think
or is that
was
like
a rumor.
the best possible lie before the internet?
It's the best lie.
Yeah.
I think it's the best lie. I don't know what he's doing now. He's
Even the guy who plays Kendall is like, all right, reel it in a little bit with the acting.
Oh, the Jeremy Strong.
Yeah, Jeremy Strong's like, okay, a little method for my taste, Jim.
I watched GQ, like the 10 things Jeremy Strong carries with him everywhere. And first of all, he brought 45 things, and 17 of them were full books.
Yeah, but no one here watched
500-page
Star
books.
Wars because it's too stupid. Instead, watch GQ's YouTube video of actor empties backpack.
I don't have time for Star Wars.
Star Wars is an
Jeremy Strong.
investment. It's really an investment.
So what was something that he had?
He's insane. Jeremy Strong is the
Does he have a really nice
craziest person.
pen or a really crappy pen?
I think he might have had like 3 pens.
Mm-hmm.
He had like 11 books, and he was like, "Yeah, you have to read all of these."
Just in his bag?
It was like he showed up to the interview and he was like, "I reject the premise of this. You asked
nice.
you asked me for
Okay.
10 to bring 10 essential items, and I said, "You fools! You can't go through life."
Did
with
you
only
see
10
Brian
things."
Cox's episode where it was just some lint?
And screaming
And
at a
then
PA
he was just like,
for-
"Am I finished?" Okay, I think we're gonna take a break. Now I want to write this down. Actually, I keep asking for the time code.
It's 1940.
Oh, perfect.
Great. What a good year,
Good
huh?
year.
Yeah, it
What a
could
good-
even a
great year,
Firestone,
you
if
should
you
say.
will.
What a good time.
Oh, I thought we were listing tires. All right. Well, you wrote this. What if we didn't get to the script? Then just-
It would be fine. I'd be like, well, I think I
there-
came. I did my job.
getting into the script here. Is
Okay.
there anything you want to let us know before we read
man.
it about Star Wars? What is about the most famous movie thing that
I
exists? is
don't know
probably Star
anything
Wars.
about Star Wars really, except what nerdy men I've dated have forced upon me.
Right.
You know, I just
That's how I am about the things Jeremy Strong carries around with him.
that have been forced upon me.
Jeremy Strong is my Star Wars.
That riff will be lost to an ad break.
Oh, this is double-sided.
It's double-sided because I
okay.
print these at home now.
No, I
We're
love
really
that.
saving money over
I
here
love
at Kyle's Podcast Network Incorporated. I'm actually thinking about calling it, I couldn't think of the opposite of Starburns. Sun Chills.
It could be Planet.
I just steal more Community property. I'm like,
Yeah.
I just call it Donald Glover and Community, the podcast network.
You can't give them the dignity. You know,
Call it Disney.
I'm not
Disney
just
Podcast
removing
Studios.
dignity from Star Wars.
No, I'm saying you can't give the dignity to your enemies to ever give them power or name them.
Starburns wasn't
Yeah.
my enemy.
Then why would you name your follow-up podcast?
Because I'm lazy.
Okay.
Because I'm lazy and I can't think of stuff fast. It was about to be called Bass Guitar Doorcat. Because that's not actually that bad.
I mean, that's not a
Doorcat's
bad
pretty
one.
good.
Doorcat is pretty good. I do like that Doorcat.
Okay. So,
Okay.
So you
What about
just
Jaguar
basically,
Doorcat?
like permeated against your will is all of the information.
I
we have about
just
Star
was
Wars.
like, I gotta write this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yours
And,
were. Your options were the most vast and fun. It's like has never seen Star Wars, has never seen movie, has never opened eyes.
I don't like Marvel. I don't like. Look,
Hasn't
just
seen a movie that's come out in
Okay.
years.
my favorite movie. Okay, just so we know who I am,
Mm-hmm.
is the movie Amadeus. Okay. And it's never changed. It will never change.
Oh, you're not
I
part of the
refuse to see
ACU?
anything else.
The Amadeus cinematic universe that's coming out.
Oh, if that was real, I'd be so hard.
They're
right
doing
now
a
for
roast
that,
of him.
Okay.
I'm trying to get on the Amadeus.
Oh my
You guys
God.
can't hear it, but there's
Alright.
a big tone
Oh
just
my
played.
god. Well, I was just
Wow.
excited to actually talk about Amadeus. I didn't know we were going to do jokes the whole time. Can I tell you, Johnny? I love Amadeus.
It's a great movie.
It's an incredible movie.
It's a great
What's the name
fucking
of
movie.
the
Amadeus.
actor who
Tom
played,
Hulse.
No, who plays his
F. Murray
love,
Abraham.
his love interest.
Is it also the
Oh,
movie
the
you've seen
girl,
the
the
most?
woman.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot her name, but she's cute as hell. I gives
real
a shit. She's a
solidarity,
woman.
Jenny. solidarity.
It's,
They let them have
yeah.
names then? I thought it was just like Woman 2.
Wife.
I always
Wife
thought
is a good one.
that,
Mistress.
I think
Big set of milkers.
Well, don't
that was
let-
actually the first woman character to have more than one name was Big Set of Milkers. It was
Is
in
it Charlie Chaplin
1970s.
movie?
It was him.
Charlie Chaplin stars in Big Set of Milkers.
It was actually Birdcage was the first movie. Nathan Lane in Birdcage was the first woman with two names. Okay, so Diego, you're telling us good parts of Amadeus, what they
Every
carry
good-
with
every
them.
Oh,
part
it was
is
her.
good.
It was her big milkers. I'm not. Look, that sounds. It sounds like I'm making a joke, but what I was actually going to say is that I grew up with sisters who were 6 and 10 years older than me. I was the youngest of 3 kids. Amadeus was more their film, but it was like seeing a woman portrayed that way. It was that and Just One of the Guys were like the 2 most heteronormative moments of my life, and it's been a sort of a downhill tumble ever since then.
Since then, boy, is that Yoda a baby. Okay, so this is just this.
Wait,
is
is the
permeate.
baby Yoda a baby or is it a full? Because Yoda looks like a baby.
I think it.
I just looked over
I
at
don't
Jake
quite
like
know.
he'd bail me out of this.
I think it is. I've actually watched maybe some of The Mandalorian. It's like sort of a pulpy Western show, so I think it's pretty fun because
Yeah.
it's very repeatable. And I think the Yoda isn't named that. And I think he's like a baby in Yoda years, but not. He's like
So he's
probably
like
200 or
87.
something like
Okay.
that, and
All
they
right.
live to be a million.
Okay, thank
He
you
can,
for.
he can hold a cup.
You know what I
so
mean?
it's
Like the
fine.
turtle in Finding Nemo. That's how I would put it. Where like the baby turtle is like a baby, but it's been they live like 300 years or whatever.
Yes. Okay.
Just trying to keep it in the family with Disney here.
Fair.
Or at least things Disney has bought and driven into the ground. Between
All
Star Wars and
turtles.
Pixar. Pixar. You see that Pixar movie? The fucking lamp keeps knocking it over.
I love that lamp. That lamp is
the person.
that lamp is funny as hell. Have y'all seen that lamp?
I go to Pixar movies to watch the lamp smash the eye like people cheer for Nicole Kidman at an AMC showing now. Do it.
Get that eye.
Do it, Lampy.
Yeah, I don't like Disney. Too woke for me. Okay. Too
I'm
woke.
cut to Kid Rock shooting all of his Blu-rays with a machine gun.
Blu-rays too woke.
Figment the purple dragon from Epcot Center, like a big plushie.
He has a big pink bear from that Toy Story movie. Lotso.
I feel like of any character, definitely the kid from Toy Story would probably be MAGA by this point.
Sid.
Oh, Sid?
Sid,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he
Yeah.
ever learned anything.
No, I don't think
I don't
he
know
did.
if Sid would be MAGA. Is Dylan Roof MAGA? Because that's who Sid reminds me of. One of those mass shooter, like the.
Oh, God.
That's always like a thing where you're rebuilding it's like a destructing of bodies when you're a kid is like a.
Oh, because he destroyed the toys.
Yeah, and made them into other things.
What
Yeah.
page of the Star Wars script you wrote here is Dylan Roof on?
She hit him. She called him Adam Sealing.
Yep. This is actually a love story to Dylan.
Okay, so you're just.
All of that, everything's gone.
everything's bad.
All of that,
Everything's
all of
bad.
the Dylan Roof stuff.
It's gonna be crazy. It's
Everything
gonna be
is
a
bad.
7-minute podcast when edited. It's just gonna be a trailer for the rest of the podcast and the production value of my independence. Okay, so
Okay.
Star Wars permeated just kind of from the world shoving it
Yeah.
at you.
Yeah, so this is just what I've absorbed.
What you can cast it now, or we
Okay,
can cast it as we go. Whatever you'd like to do.
Okay, I guess I'll do Rey, obviously. I did Google the characters before this.
Wow, you have Rey played by Jamie Foxx in
It's
this. I thought was a
crazy.
choice. How are you gonna read the script?
Who
And
wants...
Adam Driver is played by Viola Davis. It's incredible.
Maybe she'll finally get an award.
This is the political podcast. I came here.
I gave it to
The
Viggo
Oscars
Mortensen.
are too woke. I had a woman after a show. She said, because my special was playing at the same time as the Oscars, and I was like, oh, because she was like, I want to watch it, and I was
Oh my
like,
gosh,
well,
you have a special? Where can I
do
find
have a
it?
special. You can find it at the Comedy Central YouTube. Thank you. It's called Gen Z. Anyway, so she was like, I loved your stuff. I can't wait to watch. And I was like, it's happening the same time as the Oscar. And she's like, no, that's too woke for me. I don't want to watch that. And I was like, well, good luck
Getting
listening
through
to my
a Gen
a
Z
Gen
comedy
Z
special.
comedy
That
special.
list of names is too woke. I'll listen to one person.
Oh, you look safe. Okay, so we'll have Diego. You can play Adam.
Yes.
Okay. And then Kyle, you can play Han Solo. Okay.
Adam really aged poorly in casting hierarchy.
Oh shit. Do you also want to do Obi, Kyle?
Sure.
And then Diego, do you want to do all the other ones?
Yeah, I'll do everyone else.
Everyone else.
Oh boy,
and
excited
then I'll
to
also
see
do-
Diego
I'll
tackle
also
the bottom
do-
of page 1 here.
That's gonna. All right. I can't wait for
I will say,
that.
I would like, before we get started, since I'm playing Adam Driver,
Yes.
can you guys help me attenuate my Adam Driver a little bit? Because I'm not overly familiar with girls.
Okay.
I think, is it like down here?
That's pretty good.
Is this a good? Are we-
I just, she
Picture
just
you're
was
talking
around.
out of
and I
the
just-
weirdest
ugh.
shaped head.
Okay. I became Batman.
Okay. Exterior, Star Wars, planet Tatooine, day. The desert landscape of the planet bakes in the hot, multiple suns of Tatooine. The space cantina parking lot is bustling with alien life forms. A ship lands and out walks Rey. She enters the cantina. Interior cantina continuous. Rey walks up to the bartender, who is a 3-headed snake alien. I'm looking for Captain Gray. I am the chosen one. The bartender nods. He gestures over to another alien, Sleeve. No. It's a pretty alien name.
I think it is.
And Ray sits down in the booth with him.
I see you are the chosen one, Rey. Only you can stop the Star War.
That's a good Adam Driver.
Thank you very much.
Well, that's not Adam Driver.
Oh,
He's
well, I'm just
Sleeve
letting
right
you know
now.
for the sleeve.
I will stop the Star War. There is a big crash. They both look over.
Oh no, it's Adam Driver.
Adam Driver, dressed in all black, enters with the stormtroopers.
Where is the chosen one?
Adam Driver, played by Sloth from the Goonies, enters.
That's good, right?
That was great.
Oh, great,
No,
great.
no, it really brought me back to 2005. Ray stands up and readies her lightsaber. It's me. I've been looking for you, Adam Driver. I won't let you win the Star War. His lightsaber becomes erect. Just then, Jar Jar Binks gets between them. And then I stopped writing.
Yeah. Before I do this next line, I just want it to be clear I was cast in this role by
You were
someone
cast
else. Okay.
because
Sure.
I knew you could do it.
Great.
Sounds good, Mickey Rooney. Thanks for the explanation before the voice.
Oh, I just read the line too. This will be great. I know you think I am some racist depiction of a person of color, but Misa contain multitudes, and this Star War has to stop.
Adam Driver takes his saber and shoves it through Jar Jar's heart.
Thank God. Thank God.
Just then, a huge portal opens up and Han Solo appears. He shoots the stormtroopers and they die.
Ray, come with me. Hurry before the portal closes.
She jumps into the portal, but Adam Driver grabs her boot. It falls off and she escapes into the portal.
I'll get you, Ray.
He takes a deep whiff of her boot and his eyes roll back of his head. He would have done that in Girls. I'm sure he would be into it.
Sure.
Interior spaceship later. Ray and the crew.
Spaceship later.
I don't know. Chewbacca, C-3PO, R2-D2, Harry Potter, sexy Obi-Wan Kenobi all sit together in the ship. Han Solo paces.
We have to save the galaxy from the dark side. Adam Driver is closer than we think to ruling it all.
Well, that really grinds my gears. That was done by British Jake.
That was great. British Jake, you throw your voice really well. I thought I had the power of the Force to destroy him. I thought I learned all there is to learn.
Perhaps that is the first step to learning. To learn that you haven't learned.
They all nod.
I know one creature in this galaxy who knows more than we will ever know. He can help us.
Suddenly, the ship is rattled. They look out the window. The dark ship is gaining on them. R2-D2 makes some noises. Beep, beep, boop, boop, boop.
That's right. The dark ship of Adam Driver is gaining on us. We're going to have to go hyperspeed. Everyone get in your seats.
They all buckle up in their seats.
Harry, you know what to do.
Harry Potter takes out his wand.
Estrella Descendia.
The ship goes into hyperspeed.
That was also British Jake.
That was great. Exterior, another planet, continuous. From the sky, the ship appears and crashes into the sand. Interior, shit. That was not a good.
It's a fun
That's a
typo.
really-
It spells ship with a T.
Yeah.
Shit pee.
And look at how I spelled continuous.
You don't. Also, I have
I'm
final draft. I know it
really
just
bad.
it just writes continuous for you. You don't have to.
I don't know why that happened. Continuous. Everyone is rattled on board.
We've crashed. No shit, Sherlock. Is everyone okay?
They look over to see Harry Potter lying dead with his wand straight through his eye.
That had to sting.
Exterior, the planet later. The crew walk on the desolate planet. They come across a cave. They peer inside. There, sitting on a rock, is Yoda.
Spaceship crash ship have you.
We need help, Yoda. We need to destroy Adam Driver in order to stop the space wars. Yoda nods. He motions for her to hold out her hand. He puts something in it. She looks, but keeps it to herself.
This will give you the force. Ungo you. Ungo.
Interior. That was great.
Thank you. That was British Jake.
Dark ship. We don't know where it is. I forgot to put the timestamp on this. Okay. Adam Driver has his face buried deep in Ray's boots. Taking deep breath. Interior ship.
That's it.
later.
That's it. That's the whole
deep
scene.
breath.
The whole scene. Ray, alone on the ship, opens her hand. She's holding a ring. Obi sees it.
The ring of power.
It will stop the space war.
Unless it stops you first. Whoever has the ring of power shall rule this galaxy. If Adam Driver gets a hold of it, we're all doomed.
A porg hops onto Ray's lap. She pets it. This is a very cute porg. I looked him up. They're very cute.
They are cute.
They're very cute. The porg eats the ring from her hands. They all gasp. Exterior volcano planet night. Adam Driver waits at the edge of the volcano, his lightsaber in one hand and Ray's boot in the other. Hey, Adam Driver! He turns around. Ray has her lightsaber ready. Just because you are the love child of incest doesn't give you the right to destroy the galaxy.
I will destroy anyone who gets in my way, including you, dear sister.
What?
It's true. I could smell our lineage in your sweat. I don't wish to kill you. I wish for you to join me.
She thinks about this. He has his hand outreached.
Let us rule the galaxy as brother and sister and as lovers.
She reaches out her own hand. Just as they're about to touch, she does a kick spin and knocks her boot from his hand. He dives after the boot and into his own death. Drives after the boot and to his own death in the volcano. Obi shows up holding the porg.
You saved the galaxy.
They walk off together. As they do, the porg farts and the ring flies out of his butt down the volcano. Interior volcano continuous. The ring falls and lands onto the outstretched hand of Adam Driver. His hand clenches into a fist. He has regained power. Interior volcano planet continuous.
Ray, I'm coming for you.
Obi and Ray stop in their tracks. They look at the porg, who shrugs. How do you like them apples? The end.
Incredible.
Thank you.
It does feel like maybe you combined every fantasy
I
movie
did.
you remember into one.
The good ones.
This
yeah.
is
all the good ones.
important. That kind of is the plot of one of the movies. I think like the most recent one is pretty much Adam Driver trying to get him or to get Ray to join him. I saw it and I don't remember. But then they're related maybe, but he's Han Solo's kid. So they're not related. I don't remember exactly if but there is even like a I'm reaching to you through dimensions like thing where he
there's
reaches
always
for
a
her.
reaching. There's
and then
always a
there's all
reaching.
these crazy like sort of sexual tension, but you know.
Nerds listening at home, I got you on this one. Here's the dealio.
Yeah?
Adam Driver's character, whose name is Ben? Ren? Kylo Ren.
Kylo
Ben.
Nerds, I got you on this one.
Kyle
hey,
Ben.
other person here. What do I say?
He is I think Han Solo and Leia's son.
Yeah.
But it turns out Rey, I think, is the clone of the Emperor, the
Palpatine.
bad guy. Is that right? Is she just a
She's
clone?
related to Palpatine, who dies a lot and
lot.
also never died.
Yes.
Oh my
This
God.
is what's tough with this thing. These things where they bring everyone back, the stakes are never real. Like in one of the Star Wars, like they kill Palpatine, and that's like saving the whole universe or the galaxy, and then just he shows up at the end of another one. You're like, so the other ones were fake? You know what I mean? They just
Yeah.
If people can't die, the stakes aren't real.
The stakes have less. There's less stakes than when I just played with action figures as a kid.
There's
and I
less
was just
stakes
like,
than a vegan bakery.
oh God.
Oh, wow. Ooh.
I don't know no bakery would
Is that
probably
a
have a
s-
steak at it.
Is that a
Bakery
steak
is a
pun?
steak.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I went to that.
The thing about a steak pun is it's a rare medium well done.
That is good. I like that one.
Thank you very much.
That was
I
really
think Diego
great.
wins on that one.
Yeah. All right, we can start recording. All right, we're gonna go to take another break. How are we looking?
Rare medium
Please be
well
2
done.
hours.
I like that.
Thank you.
We're at 40 minutes.
Perfect.
39 minutes.
39. Perfect.
Cool.
Can I blow my nose again?
Yeah.
Please do.
And we're back.
Hold on, real quick. Let me
Diego,
just...
you also have a little bit of like coffee foam or something on the edge of
On the shirt.
on your mouth.
What?
It's gone now. I didn't want to say it in the middle of the script. I wanted to leave it in there for the clips.
Okay.
Wait, who called?
He's back, baby.
He's back better than ever. 917. Who is that?
What's that?
I don't
Minnesota?
know. No, it's New York. We're planning. Dima's turning 50 this year, so we're planning his
Congratulations
birthday.
to him.
I know he made it. I'm happy. I'm really
I've always
happy you
liked
made
your
it.
brother.
He's the best.
I've always liked your brother.
Yeah, I mean, the rest of my family's fine.
This is also the
Me and
plot
my
to
brother.
a Star Wars.
Me and my brother.
I like my brother. The rest of my family's fine. Okay, go on.
my brother. So my brother and I are like the only ones in the family that are like sane, like liberal-minded lefties who are like everyone deserves rights.
Right.
And the rest of the family is really just kind of
When you say everyone, you mean
floating
us?
on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let this one play out and see if I agree with you about these everyones.
I mean, enough people.
All right, we're back. We're good. We got a few games that we're gonna play here on the podcast.
Okay.
I just created brand new theme music for a new game. This game is called What's in the Boxed.
Oh, I love it.
Go ahead and put these on. Start
Okay.
here. I made this theme music today, literally today, for What's in the Boxed.
Who's in the box? What's in the box? Who's in the box?
Wow.
Could you guys hear Brad Pitt and stuff?
Yeah, no, it's
Okay,
good.
cool.
It's good. What
It
is
was
in the
her
box?
head. It was her head. It was his wife's head.
Oh,
It's from the movie
it was
8.
goop.
It was his
Goop
beautiful.
in
It
there.
was Gwyneth Paltrow's
Full
beautiful
of
head.
goop. It's her head. Shove an egg in there. We'll sell it. This game is called What's in the Box. How it works
Okay.
is we're going to have a category. I'm going to read you 5 Letterboxd reviews. Are we both familiar with Letterboxd? It's
No,
like a
what's
film
Letterboxd?
reviewing social media
Okay,
website
got it.
that has sort of been taken over by the youth. Not taken over, but like it's very like Gen Z is very big on it. It keeps track of movies you've seen. People leave a lot of reviews.
Okay. So it
Very
sounds-
pro. I would say it's like very pro queer. It's like
Okay.
it's a lot of like kids going back and rewatching old movies and being
Well,
like,
I
"This
don't
is
like
gay."
that.
The old movies or the
Well,
queer
look,
part?
I'm all for the kids of today, but let's tap the brakes lightly. You know, when it comes to issues of cultural progress.
I mean,
No, let him go. Let him cook.
Let me cook.
So I'm gonna read you 5 Letterboxd
Okay.
reviews. You have to tell me what movie they're a review for.
ooh, okay.
They will progressively get. You're competing against one another.
Okay.
They will progressively get more obvious, but the more I have to read, the less points it's worth.
Okay.
So if you guess after 1, it's worth 5 points. If you guess after I read 2, 4 points. Blah blah blah.
Okay, got it.
You're only allowed to guess once per movie.
Ooh, okay,
And the category is Adam Sandler
got
movies. And the document
Oh, no.
is I lost it when I reorganized my desktop.
Well, we'll just fill this time.
You guys- oh, yeah, the instruments.
Oh, wow.
Oh, is this
feel
how we
free-
buzz in?
You can, yeah. Jenny, you'll be the wood thing. Diego, you'll be the highest pitch bell. Or you can just say it because your voices are different and I'm looking at you. All right, so like I said, here it is. I'm going to read you some reviews from Letterboxd. Once again, you only get one
Okay.
guess per movie for 5 points. The best live-action Shark Tale remake I could ask for.
Oh, my God.
4.5 stars.
Shark Tale remake?
All right, no guesses.
No.
For 4 points, the movie Jews were promised in the Torah.
Zoltan.
It is not Zoltan. Don't mess with the Zohan. Is that what you're supposed to? I think Zoltan's the cult from Dude, Where's My Car?
Zoltan is also the fortune telling.
Oh. It is not
Power
the
of
fortune
Zoltan.
telling
For
robot
big?
from
Big, but also from anywhere.
From
Okay,
carnivals.
I've visited Zoltan many a time.
But it is not Don't Mess with the Zohan. Jenny, you are eliminated. Diego, you can listen to however many you want. Or we'll go. For 3 points, Diego, here we go. At this rate, the director's next movie is going to be him showing up at your house and beating you unconscious.
Ooh, is that Zack Snyder?
4.5 stars.
So it's not Zack
It's an
Snyder.
Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah, it's all Adam Sandler movie.
Yes, I love
forgot
Adam
that part.
Sandler as the Joker.
Murder. I'm gonna go with murder mystery.
It is not murder mystery. Here's the last 2 reviews. Pretty crazy how I can sit in a chair for 2 hours to watch this, and all I think when it's over is I need to sit down for a while. 4.5 stars. And
Oh! I got a guess.
In an alternate-
Is it? It's the Paul Thomas Anderson film. Is it Punch Drunk Love?
It is not. In an alternate cut, he smashes and snorts the gem.
Oh, it's
Oh.
Uncut Gems
Uncut
by the
Gems.
Safdie brothers.
Gems.
It's Uncut Gems by the Safdie brothers.
All right, here we go. This is an Adam
Okay.
Sandler movie.
Kevin Garnett is fantastic
Okay.
in that.
For 5 points. Biased. For
Okay.
5 points. You're pretty Len biased on that one, Diego.
Ugh.
Too soon. And specific. Okay, here we go. 5
I mean,
points.
when Lenny Bias died by a cocaine overdose, I was 4.5 years old, so I'm not like really carrying the
Right.
emotional scars of that moment.
Tell that to your tattoo of him. Adam Sandler sold his soul to Satan at one point for a successful career. Sometimes Satan doesn't hold up his side of the bargain and leaves poor Adam to make his own mistakes. And
Bing,
this
Little
movie-
Donnie,
bing,
little
bing,
Donnie.
It is not. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, whatever. He's
I think
little-
it's Little Nicky.
Little Nicky, whatever.
It is not Little Nicky.
Oh, motherfuck.
Here we go. Now I'll read the rest and you can just guess for 1 point though. 1 point
okay.
max. The Citizen Kane of movies. 5 stars.
Murder mystery.
No. Another brilliant performance from the great Rob Schneider. He really can do it. 2.5 stars. Haha, I drink water. 3 stars.
Waterboy?
Yes, it's the Water Boy.
Ugh.
Current score: Diego 1. Out of a possible
I'm gonna get one.
10
I'm gonna
points,
get one
it's
of
1 to
these.
0. All right, here's our final one.
Okay.
I sort of get overwhelmed by the moment and I black out for the first like 2-3 clues. I'm just
Well, it's also too. You have to Rolodex all the Adam Sandler movies in your head, and that's
Yeah.
exhausting.
It is. It is.
I have to
It's how you
Rolodex
feels
like what
watching
I'm
some of
doing
them.
right now on a Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
Where am I?
Here we go
Okay.
for 5 points, and once again, you don't have to guess, everyone. Adam Sandler's biting satire of post 9/11 American capitalist consumerist culture. Sandler is clearly drawing from a vast and varied collection of sources to create
Remote
this.
control.
It is. You mean click?
Whatever.
Are you like afraid of like copyright infringement? Because you're almost saying that it's like.
You know what the crazy thing is? Adam Sandler was on the MTV show Remote Control from the late 80s, early
Hey, there you
90s.
go. There you
You're
go.
like, Little Ricky, Remote Control. I love that movie. Cut Jewelry.
A Million Blind Dates.
So you talk about slap
You
sober
know,
hate.
Hydration man.
It is not. It is not. What? Click. All right, here we go.
Damn it.
I'll continue this
So
review. This is
close.
for 5 points. Here
Not
we go.
close at all.
He's creating a subversive narrative. The film contains hints of everyone from Jorge Luis Borges to Aristophanes.
Oh, this is going to be that.
Sandler's slyly hilarious comedy is a brilliant celebration of one's own identity, particularly gender and ethnicity, in the face of increasing.
Jack and Jill.
It is Jack
Yes.
and Jill for
Oh,
5 points.
man.
Yes.
And then at Al Pacino, the best scene I've ever seen him.
Here is this one has great reviews. Here's one. I didn't know Adam Sandler had a sister, 2 stars. And this is my favorite one. This is how I twin.
Yeah, but none of them talk about Al Pacino's
One of them
performance,
said,
which is amazing.
God damn you, Al Pacino, for making you watch this fucking
Oh,
piece of
man.
shit. 3 stars.
I watched.
Still 3 stars.
Okay, I love Al Pacino so much that I sat through
Gigli?
Gigli.
I just watched that last week.
It's terrible.
I
But,
think I
and Al
talked about it a
Pacino's
bunch.
bad in it, but I
He
love Al
is.
Pacino.
It is. I think I might have talked about it in the last episode. We don't got to talk too much about Gigli because if you watch Gigli, you have to talk about it.
But I just want to talk about Al Pacino.
Justin Bartha, insane performance.
Okay.
Of just couldn't in no way was not offensive when the movie came out.
Yep.
Al Pacino, Ben Affleck, and Jennifer Lopez are so bad in this movie.
So bad.
Ben Affleck comes off more difficult to enjoy on screen than Justin Bartha as a mentally handicapped person. And they're in a scene with Al Pacino, and Al Pacino's not good in this movie, but he's so much better of an actor than them that it's like you're fucking watching The Godfather when Al Pacino shows up because you're like, oh my God, someone
Oh,
who
thank
knows
God.
what's going on with the medium is
Someone
here.
here to save this.
And he's not good, but
No.
just compared to them, it literally, when he shows up, it feels like you're watching like a prestigious movie.
All right, what's everyone's top 3 Al Pacino performances? I'll
Gigli-
go first.
Okay.
Dog Day Afternoon, number 1. Okay. Number 2, maybe The Godfather. Number 3, I think it's underrated, is his performance in Merchant of Venice.
I've seen Dog Day Afternoon. He's great in that. I haven't seen
He's
The
great in that.
Godfather. I love him in Ocean's 13 when he
you've
builds
never
that
seen
casino.
You've never seen The Godfather?
No.
I like him in the last
What?
10 minutes of Scent of a Woman.
Just the last 10 minutes?
Why waste?
Which could have been the name of Jenny's script.
Yep.
The last 10 minutes of Scent of a Woman.
Yep.
All right, we have another game. You can pop the headphones
Okay.
back on for some theme music if you want. This game is called Before and Afters.
Okay.
Did you sing that, Kyle?
No.
Okay.
How this works
Oh,
is...
it's over now?
It's over now.
Okay, great.
Most of them do end with Brad Pitt yelling, but that one doesn't.
What's in the box?
How this works is 2 movies have
Okay.
been smashed together into one movie. I will read you the smashed together plot. You have to
Okay.
tell me the smash together title. Some examples of smash together titles. I'll give you some from our last episode. Tropic Thunder, the Tuscan Sun.
Oof.
Okay.
Knocked Up, which is Knocked Up and Up. American Pie Hard. Whip As Good as It Gets. That one's not as
Oh
good,
my
but you
God.
understand.
I'm
They're
gonna
be all
fail
over the
so
place.
hard at this.
You can work together if you want.
Okay.
Just whoever
we-
guesses it gets the points.
Okay. Can we work together? But I'm secretly trying to undermine Jenny.
That's
I
legitimately
mean,
how
that's
it works
kind of what
almost
everyone
every
does
episode.
anyways. So why don't you fucking just
She already talked
get
about
in
her family.
line?
Welcome to Hollywood.
Here we go. Before and after number 1. Oh, I got to give a shout out to the people who wrote these titles. Our podcast fans on our Discord and our Twitter and an email.
Great.
These ones were written by... On Discord, you don't use your real name, so I hope. So these were written by Moist, Falcon M, Musubi, and Skazzles.
Sounds all like people who are in Star Wars. Sounds like Star Wars characters.
I believe I loved Falcon M in Star Fox for the Nintendo 64.
I really like Skazzles. I
Skazzles is
feel like
a
I could
great
hang
name.
out with someone named Skazzles. No? All right. I'm on my own here.
Here we go. Before and
Skazzles
after
is
number
if
1.
you're out there. Find me on Twitter.
Here's the plot. What is the smash together title?
Okay.
A man on death row has a mysterious gift which he shares with a white guard who wants to become a rapper.
Wait.
8 Green Mile.
8 Green Miles.
Oh man,
Everyone gets a point for that. I knew Jenny was about to say it.
I was 100% was about to say it
I could tell
because
by
I
the...
think I don't know if you saw my track record with movie titles so
Yeah,
far.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
been pretty
Yeah.
good.
Jenny's, have you seen the... You guys seen the Mauve Kilometer?
Yeah.
With,
The
I want to say
the
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
chartreuse.
Jenny hasn't seen a film not at the Lamely Theater in Glendale in 7 years.
That's a
You guys
reference for
remember
everyone.
Amk? That's really good.
Amk. Here we go. Number 2. 2 idiot roommates journey across the country to return a briefcase full of money to a baby elephant who can fly.
Dumbo and Dumber.
Dumbo and
Oh,
Dumber.
I was gonna say,
Wow.
dude, where's my and then
Elephant. 3 points for this.
Baby elephant.
Dude, where's my baby elephant? Wait,
a
you got a
good
tattoo that
movie.
says, "Where's my baby elephant?" What's yours say? Sweet.
Dude, I parked my baby elephant here yesterday.
That's fly. I know, dude. All right, number 3. Right now
Okay.
it is 8-3. This
That's what time it is?
Yeah.
It is not that far off. This Best Picture winner weaves several connected stories about race, class, family, and gender in Los Angeles, all being recounted by 4 separate witnesses who remember the events differently.
Oh man. Is Crash part of it?
Yes.
Crash is part of it.
Okay, Crash.
I'm like, Rashomon is part of it? Crashomon?
Crashamon!
Oh.
Yes. Oh,
3
big
points for Jenny,
ballin'.
1 point for Diego.
Okay.
His current score is 9-6. That's the new Dolly Parton movie where you don't get paid for lunch. Where you got to clock out to go eat.
National treasure.
Oh,
Yeah.
hold on 1 second. I think I have a little bit of a
She's getting a call from
work
Dolly
emergency.
Parton.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
You have a job?
Yes. I own a small
I
business.
don't, you guys can't see this, but her phone's off. Or is your screen brightness just very low?
Oh no, I have a
She's pulling out her car keys and walking out the door.
Bye everybody.
Do you have like one of
I
those
will
library
not
computer
lose.
screen things?
I have a privacy
okay.
thing
It literally
because
looked like your phone was asleep and you're like, hold on. I'm like, I can fucking see you're not doing anything.
oh wait, someone's calling me. Hello.
It's the little Tyke's phone with the face on it.
No, I have a privacy. I don't understand why people don't have privacy screens.
I want everyone to see.
on their phone. No, I don't. I don't want anyone to see. I look at weird stuff.
No one has ever looked at what's on my phone in my entire life. No
That's
one could
such
possibly
bullshit.
care about what I'm doing.
All
with
I do
my-
is look at other people's phones. I'm protecting myself from people like me.
Okay,
is
so
what I'm saying.
Yeah. So
And
you're
everyone else
you're
should be
projecting
protecting
your
themselves
own insecurity onto the rest
onto
of
me.
Yeah.
But also too, yeah, just fucking cover it up. I don't know.
All right, here
I
we
don't
go.
wanna
Before and
see your
after number
Amazon
4. I
purchase.
played the theme song again.
Okay,
You guys
all
couldn't
right.
tell I had to
Play it again.
play it again.
Let's hear it. Play it again, Sam. Let's
Mac. One of the world's premier conductors is being controlled by a small rodent under her hat.
Ratatari.
Ratatari.
Oh.
Also would have accepted Ratatouille. 1 point for not saying it Ratatouille, which I think rolls off the tongue better. 2 more.
Okay.
A French painter begins.
I've never done this well at anything. In
I
my
really was
whole
writing
life.
these, and I was like, I don't know if this is going to be in Jenny's wheelhouse because she hasn't seen any movies.
I don't.
Yeah,
see
but I
Nothing-
think
nothing
Diego's
made
going to
in the
do
last
well at
70
this,
years.
so at least it'll help him for the rest of the day.
Yes.
All I do is watch Only Connect. British Jake, you know about Only Connect? He's shaking his head yes, enthusiastically, big thumbs
Oh
up.
my God, he's pulling it up on the TV.
Anyway,
Okay.
Number something. A French painter begins an affair with the subject she was hired to paint, a man who dresses up like a nanny to see his kids.
Oh man, I know it has Doubtfire at the end of it.
say the.
Wait, what's the- what's
A
the-
French painter begins an affair with the subject she was hired to paint, a man who dresses up like a nanny so he can see his kids.
Oh. No idea.
I also have no idea.
We're looking for a portrait of a lady on Mrs. Doubtfire.
Got it.
Yeah, no. Never
That
would
was
have never
on
would
the
have
tip of
gotten
my
that.
tongue.
That's okay. I had no idea that's what Portrait of a Lady on Fire was about until I looked up the plot. That sounds like a cool movie.
Yeah.
Portrait of a
dressing up to
Lady
see
on
kids.
Fire is the kind of title you give to a movie if you don't want me to go watch it.
Portrait of a Lady on Fire is the title of a movie that will only be nominated for Best Adapted Screenplay.
right.
Yeah.
That is strongly gives off Yorgos vibes.
Also best cast. It would win like best.
Oh yeah,
historical
yeah, because Keira
casting
Knightley
for
is going to
sure.
look like she belongs in that time period, which doesn't apply to now.
Oh, what, like she's sick?
She-
Is that what? They're all sick. Okay.
Last one. A Texas man comes across the aftermath of a shootout where he finds a briefcase of money and then is tracked down by a ruthless killer who at one point was abducted and kept in a cell for 15 years before tracking down his jailer.
No Country for
Old Boy.
Men.
No-
Old Boy.
No Country for Old Boy.
Oh, I think Jenny slid that one. It was No Country for Old Boy. And no one knew, but that was a 7-pointer.
Whoa.
His current score is 12 for Jenny, 10 for Diego after before and afters.
That makes so much sense.
Did I win? Did I win?
Yeah, you
Fuck
won.
off! I
How
did.
are we looking? What's our
I
time
did
total
not
looking
win.
like? What am I looking at here? I want to know if I squeeze in one more game or not.
I do have to. I do have to leave.
All right, I think we're good.
We're at 57.
I don't know if
Oh,
you
then
can,
we're
I don't
good.
know if you can see on my phone.
I cannot.
But I have
Hey,
to
Jenny,
go.
thanks for being here. Thanks. I forgot we got started a little bit late. Thanks for being here. Thanks for having never seen Star Wars. Any
I
of
had
them.
so much fun. This was really fun.
Let everyone know
This
once
was so
again
fun.
where to find you and where to find
Jenny
everything you got going
Zigrino on everything except for TikTok, which is Jenny Zigrino Comedy. You can watch. The album Gen Z comes out on the 14th. Maybe it's already come out. Who knows? Download it. It's great. Good time. If you want the visual experience, go to Comedy Central YouTube. You can watch my full special, Gen Z. It was a crowd-funded special. That's it. There
Great.
we go.
We'll put a link so you can watch that in the description of this episode.
Love it.
So hopefully that should show up everywhere. Diego, is there anything you want people to know about you?
Yeah, I will be performing as the main minion at Universal Studios. I will be in the Fleep costume. So if you see a giant minion with just one eye, but with the
We'll have a Warby Parker one
Warby,
glass.
yeah, the Warby
One Warby.
Yeah, that's me. That's Fleep. Come by, say hi, kick me in the shins. That's what most kids do. Besides that, no. I'm
I
pretty,
like the idea that someone was demoted from Gaston to a minion, working at the park. So he's just has a big complex about push-up contest,
Yeah.
but he's a minion now.
I used to play the insulting Beetlejuice, but I get demoted for showing up to work drunk every day for 3 straight months.
Right. They hate method these days. Jeremy Week
true.
is what I call those people. All right, everybody, thank you so much for listening.
I've never seen